Hi again. I just want to ask a few questions.
Sure. Okay.
How hard was it to take like a Japanese show that you did not understand and adapt it for like American audience?
Well, we didn't adapt it. We actually rewrote it.
Oh, yeah, I can tell. But I seen.
Yeah, I'd been doing anime up to that point, which was all about that. And
so you already kind of knew what to do.
Yeah, and back then, anime, we didn't use translations. We just would look at the footage and make it up.
Yeah, I could tell.
So doing that, just moving that into Power Rangers, which is why I ended up doing the shows, because I had that experience. It was a little easier in that I didn't have to. I only had to deal with the monster footage. I didn't have to deal with.
So you just made it up as you went along.
We just looked at the footage to see what kind of story will go well with that, and then wrote that story.
And weren't you worried to see if people notice anything with the editing,
The only thing we were worried about was making the Japanese footage match the American footage in quality, because they used a pretty low quality 16mm film, and even our
and
local.
Disney just that's what they use pretty much, right?
Well, at the time, that's what the standard was in Japan. So we shot on 16 as well, but it was a higher quality. So we actually had to degrade our video a little bit in order to match.
So
theirs.
match it. Yeah.
Now later it got shot on full 35, and I'm pretty sure they're shooting on HD now.
Oh yeah, so, HD, something Disney hasn't done.
I don't know what Disney did. When I was out there,
it was 16mm also, but
no. And when I went to, because I worked on Ninja Force for about 3 weeks.
Oh, Storm.
Ninja Storm.
Yeah.
And Disney sent me out to New Zealand, and they were shooting on 35mm film.
Yeah, 35. Yeah.
Full. You had to. Special effects. You can't do special effects on 16. Even in the original series, after the first season, all the special effects shots were shot on 35.
Wow.
They just bring in a camera for a day and shoot all that stuff and then send it out.
So what was your job like? What did you do after Power Rangers?
I left Power Rangers to go do feature films. So
which?
Did a movie called Rusty the Great Rescue, which I co-directed and co-executive produced.
Never heard of it. Sorry.
No, I didn't. It did well in Europe. And I continued to work for Saban doing specials and occasional kid shows, pilots, things like that. And when I left Saban, I went back into anime and reactivated my voice acting career. Started doing that.
You did a voice in Lupin the Third, right?
I played Lupin the Third. I played a lot of different things, and.
I think I saw a video of you saying you killed my boner, prepare to die or something.
Oh yeah, that's Lupin.
Yeah, can you say that again, please?
No.
I
saw it on YouTube and got horrified. And I direct a lot. I mostly direct video games and that sort of thing now.
And you said that you couldn't talk about video games because they're not announced yet.
Yeah, until they're announced, I can't talk about it. There is one I just wrapped called God Eater Burst. And that should be out later this year, and
I think I heard of it.
Pretty cool game.
Is there are there besides Power Rangers? Did any other shows with Saban?
Well, yeah. I mean, before Power Rangers, I did Noozles, Honeybee Hutch.
I don't think I heard of those.
Trying to remember all the shows I did. Wowzer, Bob in a Bottle.
Never heard of.
Yeah, they were all syndicated stuff. Saban's Little Mermaid.
I think I've seen that.
And then afterwards, I did a lot of specials, so like Gotcha, and a couple other things that you wouldn't necessarily know because they only lasted one episode or two. And it's a couple movies, things like that.
Okay, and one last question: of all the voice acting you have done, which is your favorite character?
I have three. Rick Hunter from Robotech, because it was my first. It's what started my
first
career.
Voiceover?
My first series. It was the second voiceover job, first series I ever did.
Wow.
And it started things out and kind of gave me my start in my career. I love Lupin. Lupin was fun because he's such a silly character, and I'd never really played anything like that. And then there's a show called Gungrave.
Oh yeah,
where I played Harry McDowell, and I love that just because it was a real acting challenge to play such a bad son of a bitch. But he had to make him likable too.
Okay.
So.
Well, thank you again. Just do one thing before I finish. Say something very funny in the Saba voice, please. I just love that voice. So.
Well, I don't know quite what to say. I think my blade is dull.
Well, thank you, and I think you wanted to ask something.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm just a gaming fan. Can you do the Ulquiorra voice?
I gotta get close to this.
Well, no, not.
Because Ulquiorra is very quiet and very creepy.
That's Ulquiorra.
Do
You
you
got a
ever,
good close-up of his nose.
have you ever like run into Johnny and during the voice acting?
Johnny Bosch all the time. Yeah, I direct him. I direct him in a lot of stuff. I was just with him in the studio a couple days
He's like
ago.
the main voice of the show. Yeah, you two actually have to fight soon.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah, and another thing, you know, since you know Bleach has a lot of Spanish with.
Oh,
people,
don't get me started. Had a big argument with them.
when Ulquiorra transforms, which as the American dub is going, should be in like a year or two. Can you try and make it like the really awesome Spanish pronunciation?
If they'll let me.
Because so far, you know,
I hope they
haven't
do.
really pronounced
Look,
it
we
in
had
Spanish. Right?
the girl who the girl at Studiopolis, who's the local producer at Studiopolis. Her name is Rita. She's Cuban, and they have the little world, the Hueco Mundo, you know.
Yeah.
But they're insisting that we call it Waco Mundo. I'm going, well, Waco's a town in Texas, you know.
Then why
It
not?
should be Hueco.
Why not Hueco Mundo?
I don't know. They wanted it pronounced Waco, and she actually had them sign a letter saying, "So you want us to pronounce this incorrectly?"
Really?
And they said yes.
Wow.
Wow. So I'm guessing when you transform, you'll be like, let's see, how can you pronounce? You'll be like Murciélago or something.
I don't know. I don't know. It's a weird. He's got a German last name. It's Ulquiorra Schiffer.
Yeah. They all got really weird names.
Yeah, yeah. So it's
And Naruto, you boys, the fourth Hokage.
fourth Hokage. Yeah.
I don't remember him talking though much.
He does. I just did something that he did.
Didn't you voice him for the game? The new
Yeah,
one?
that's
No.
how I got that part.
Okay.
Was for the game, not for the. And they went, "Oh, he's in the show," so they got me in.
Do that voice too.
I don't remember what it is.
Oh,
It's pretty much just me.
Pretty much.
Just
we'll
pissed-
hear him when we
me
play the
pissed
game,
off,
though.
You know.
no, we'll hear him when we play the game. Don't worry.
That would be pretty awesome though.
So.
Yeah.
So.
Anybody else from Power Rangers and Bleach? Besides from Johnny and you?
The director, Wendy Lee. She was Scorpina and the voice of Scorpina and stuff like that, and did some direction. She's in Bleach.
There was never like
Johnny.
a American Scorpina actress, wasn't there?
No.
Oh, so it
we
was
just
always
dubbed her.
Japanese
Just
for her.
dubbed her, yeah. Johnny Bosch, of course. I'm pretty sure Richard Epcar does some voices on Bleach.
Wow.
Barbara Goodson might actually do some voices on Bleach.
So it's like a huge family reunion.
Yeah, it's a pretty the voice world is like 3 or 4 strata, you know, and we're like in the second to the top strata,
So it's
and
like,
it's all the same people. You see them, you know, we run into each other at the studios, at different studios all the time. So yeah.
so you never lose touch with people.
Well, yeah, I mean, you see them professionally. It's not like you're hanging out, but yeah, it's you know,
That's pretty
you see
cool.
people, and Johnny stars in everything.
Oh, I know.
Oh yeah,
If I have a game or an
Bumblebee.
anime, chances are he's in it.
Yeah.
So-
He's Bumblebee in
I'm
the
like,
new
oh.
game Encore too.
So far, he's not in Naruto, and then oh yeah, he's voicing somebody in Naruto too. I'm like, oh,
Sorry.
God. He's in everything.
Oh yeah, he's everywhere.
Yeah.
Oh god,
Yeah, but he's a cool actor.
he is.
School guy, nice man, nice guy.
Yeah. Too bad he couldn't be here.
Right.
Yeah, I don't remember why he couldn't be
Yeah,
here.
it's in Japan, I think it was.
I think maybe it's because he needs to voice Sasori.
Well, he's been gone for weeks, and he just
Yeah.
got back from Japan. So I think iShine might have a gig this weekend or something.
Oh, maybe.
Maybe.
So he has a concert.
Yeah. We'll meet him someday, don't worry.
Someday soon, yeah.
Well, again, thank you for your
My
time.
pleasure.
Yeah.
My pleasure. Thanks.
Thank you very much.
Thanks.